we will be introducing the Janome HD9. This is the most industrial-like machine that Janome has designed for the in-home use. Without further ado, let's dive in! Here we have the accessories box, foot control, power plug, knee lifter, instruction book, the machine cover. In the accessories box, we have a net, a small and big screwdriver, a bottle of oil, a cloth guide, a hemming foot, 5 needles, a spool cap, lint brush, and 5 bobbins. Last but not least, the machine! Let's set up the HD9. We will start by installing these knee lifters. First, match the ribs on the knee lifter to the notches in the knee lifter socket. Next, plug in the power cable here, and the 3-pin plug goes to a power outlet. Insert the foot control plug into the machine socket and set the foot control down. All new HD9s come with 5 jumbo bobbins. 1 bobbin is pre-filled with white threads, while the remaining bobbins are empty. Now let me show you how to fill a bobbin up with HD9. Pick up the thread. Pass it through the thread guide bars like so. Then pass the thread under the tension disc. Next, pass the thread through this hole. Then match the knot to the spring of the springer. Push this to the left and press the bobbin winding button to wind a little. Cut the excess thread before continuing, and the HD9 will stop winding automatically when the bobbin is filled. And we are done. To insert the bobbin, remove the top metal plate and open the side cover. Next, remove the bobbin case. Insert the bobbin into the bobbin case and draw the thread through the slit like this. Then go under the tension spring. Lastly, leave about 4 inches of thread hanging. Fit the bobbin case back into the hook. Close the side cover and put the metal plate back. As we move along in our sewing journey, we may buy different colors of threads in different quantities. They will come in forms of a spool like this or a cone like this. The HD9 is prepared for both tabs, and here are the accessories for them. The spool cap for the spool, the holder, and the net for the cone. Let me quickly demonstrate how to use them. For the spool thread, we will place this way and then put the spool cap on to secure the spool, and then try to pull and make sure that it doesn't move. Okay. For the cone, we will start with spool holder and place the cone onto the spool holder. Then pull the net over the spool. A unique selling point of the HD9 is ability to sew with thick threads beautifully. This means that apart from sewing regular threads for quilting and clothing, you can sew with thicker threads too, which is really great for leathers and bags. To do this, there are 2 different thread paths. One is for the sewing regular threads and one is for the thicker threads. If you are using size 30 and above, follow the infographic on the top. To begin threading, we will need the presser foot to be in the up position. Press the up-down needle button twice and turn the power switch off. I'm using a weight 35 threads from Madeira. If you would like to find out more about the threads, the link is right below the description box. Bring the thread up and over the retractable thread guide. Pass the thread through the thread guide bar from behind. You can skip the middle hole unless the thread twists a lot while you sew. Next, pass the thread through the pre-tension disc. Then loop under the tension dial from right to left. Go over the loop of the check spring and under the thread guide. And pass the thread through these 2 holes from right to left. Next, pass the thread through the eye of the take-up lever and frost through this thread guide bar. Then slip the thread into this thread guide pull the thread down and floss it through the needle bar thread guide. Finally, insert the thread into the needle eye from left to right. To bring the bobbin thread up, press the up-down needle button twice. Then lightly pull the top thread and pick out the bobbin thread. For regular sewing threads and medium to light fabrics, we will follow the second thread path as shown here. Similar to the previous demonstration, we will need the presser foot to be in the up position. Press the up-down needle button twice and turn the power switch off. I am using a width 40 threads from Madeira in variegated color 9506. Same as before, if you would like to find out more about the Madeira thread, do visit our website. The link is down below in the description box. To begin threading, pull the thread over the thread guide. Pass the thread through the thread guide bar from behind. You can skip the middle hole unless the thread twists a lot while you sew. Next, pass the thread through the pre-tension disc. Then loop under the tension down from right to left. Go over the loop of the check spring under this thread guide and into this thread guide. Then pass the thread through the eye of the take-up lever and slide it back into the thread guide. Next, slip the thread into this thread guide. To use the needle threader, we will need to lower down the presser foot first. Floss it through the needle bar thread guide. Pull the needle threader knob all the way down and turn the knob inwards. Place the thread under the needle threader hook. Draw the thread along this thread path and hook it around this guide. Gently pull back and release the knob. Pull the loop out of the needle eye on the right hand side. Never use a blunt needle or defective needles because it may cause skip stitches or thread breakage. Defective needles can also ruin the fabric. Always purchase good quality needles and change them often if you sew a lot. Over at Stitch For You, we have a variety ready purchase needles. If you wish to find out more, do check out our link below. To change the needle, hold the needle with one hand, loosen the set screw and remove the needle carefully. Insert the new needle with the flat side to the right, pushing it up all the way to the highest level of the needle clamp, and then tighten up using the large screwdriver. And we are done. Let's take a quick look at some of the many features that the HD9 has to offer. This is the up-down needle pattern. These green lights means that the needle will be in the up positions after the machine stops. Press it once before you sew to put the needle in down positions. It will remain in the down positions throughout your sew. The needle will return to its up positions after using the thread cutter. There is also a very useful built-in safety features. The HD9 will not run if the presser foot is in the up position. The up-down needle indicator will blink to remind you. Basic cleaning and maintenance. Use the lint brush to brush the presser foot and the feed dog. Remove the hook cover plate and open the side cover. Take out the bobbin case and remove any visible lint and dust. Before we oil the machine, we need to turn off the machine. There are 4 places to oil the machines. One will be on here, here, and 2 will be inside here. Drop 2 to 3 drops of oil into them. Drop another 2 to 3 drops onto the hook and hook race. That brings us to the end of our video. Hope you have enjoyed this video and do drop us a comment below if you have any questions.